Hey fans, I am Freddy Fazbear. For today's video, I am going to play an FNAF game called Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Reimagined. A few months ago, Toy Freddy was planning to do a toy animatronic Let's Play on this FNAF 2 Roblox game tonight, starting with Toy Freddy, but unfortunately, after Pepper escaped the computer that Toy Chica was ending her video on her YouTube channel after she played the game on Steam called Pepper the Giant Purple Dog. Pepper destroyed her then probably ran off and hid before Toy Bonnie and Golden Freddy entered the office, so Toy Freddy had to cancel Toy Animatronic Let's Play, due to Toy Chica is in the parts and service room, being fixed by Puppet. Toy Bonnie asked if she will be okay, then Puppet is like yes she will, but she will not remember anything or any of her animatronic friends and her husband Toy Bonnie, or her daughter Toy Bonica, or her own YouTube channel. And that really worried Toy Bonnie for sure. We just have to remind her what her home and our names and that we are friends and her husband and her daughter, and her channel as well, yeah. But hopefully she will get her years of memories back, from 1987 to this year. Anyways, I will give you more news when Puppet tells us more and we help out and stuff. So for now, we original animatronics will continue entertaining you fans until we get more news from Puppet. So here we go with this FNAF Roblox game. Hope you fans enjoy.
Access the surveillance cameras on the monitor in front of you. Go ahead and pull them up. Great. Here, you'll be able to monitor the entrances and the animatronic characters. Some of these cameras are pretty dark, so I ended up messing with that old flashlight system the previous owner had in the diner. I jerry-rigged it to the camera. There should be a button on the bottom right of the screen. Why don't you give it a press? Can't tell you how many times it saved my life. Job. Saved my job. Okay. Well, anyway, you should also know about the power saving procedure that the building undergoes during morning hours. You'll notice lights flickering, electrical noises, and even sometimes short outages. Don't get nervous when this stuff happens. It's all normal. The building will allocate more power automatically, so your lights will be back on in a couple of seconds. Sometimes certain cameras will go dark, and you'll have to reactivate them manually. There's a fuse box right behind where you're sitting. Pop it open. When you open it up, you'll see the tape I put on each switch to indicate which camera it controls. Use them to reactivate any camera that goes dark here. I'm not a master electrician, but the wiring will get the job done. There weren't enough switches for all of the cameras, so I only hooked up the most important ones. The remaining ones are wired up to the main breaker in the parts and service room. You won't need to worry about those. As you've seen during the day shift, the animatronics love to stretch their legs, even when they are supposed to be off. They were had some technical explanation about their joints locking up or something, but I didn't pay much attention. If you don't see them on the cameras, you can check the hallway with your flashlight. out a way to get them to leave the office. At least with the newer models, they were designed to interact with other characters. So I snatched an old Freddy headpiece from the parts and service room. Putting that on your head will trick the newer models into thinking you're one of them. Try it out. It might smell though. It's pretty old. Great, one more thing. You'll hear an alarm periodically once they start moving. All this means is that an animatronic tripped one of the ventilation motion sensors. Alright, I think that's everything for tonight. I'm not gonna call you again. You know, with the boss breathing over my shoulder.
What the heck is this update? Is it just me or is the delivery camera changing every now and then? What the heck does that mean? Cool. When phone guy told me pull the cameras up to view the cameras, and the night doesn't start until the call ends. That is fair. I like that. And the beacon toggle on the bottom right of the screen does a flash toggle. There is Toy Freddy on the left, Toy Chica in the middle and Toy Bonnie on the right. Wait a minute. Toy Freddy's supposed to be in the middle of the main stage, and Toy Bonnie's supposed to be on the left side and Toy Chica on the right. This doesn't make sense like this, but whatever, if the developer wants to do it that way, then that's fine. It's their game, they can do whatever with it. Wait, a fuse box that I can interact with if it goes out? That's cool. That is also new, wow. Oh jeez. That scared the bejesus out of me. Toy Bonnie just rushed in with his guitar with creepy eyes. I did put on my mask on my in-game human head. Jeez Louise. Toy Chica just rushed in like Toy Bonnie did, then just touched my animatronic nose. Please don't touch my nose again, Toy Chica. I know this is just a game, but her doing that just annoys me a little bit. Yay! It hit 6 a.m., and it took me back to the main menu. That's good. Anyways fans, that is all for today's video. That was intense. How Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica just rushed through the vents to enter the office. Have some patience as will ya. Jeez, that actually scared me when they rushed in. Yeah, Bonnie will play night 2 in the next video. So see you fans in the next video. Bye.